All right, now freshly sworn-in head of state Mike Pompeo has just met with Prime Minister Netanyahu here in Israel for just one leg of a whirlwind Middle East trip. But with a deadline less than 2 weeks away to either renew the JCPOA nuclear deal with Iran or walk away from it altogether, the two leaders had a lot to discuss in preparation for either of those scenarios. Netanyahu will actually make a televised speech in a few hours from now to update the Israeli public on significant developments in Iran's nuclear program.
Regarding the JCPOA, President Trump's been pretty clear. This deal is very flawed. He's directed the administration to try and fix it. And if we can't fix it, he's going to withdraw from the deal. It's pretty straightforward.
All eyes are on President Trump as this deadline approaches. Though Pompeo and Netanyahu share Trump's criticisms of the deal, leaders around the world see it as the only viable way to slow Iran's quest for nuclear weapons. Trump infamously campaigned on his promise to either fix or nix the deal. French President Macron actually visited the White House to try and convince Trump that the deal had merits, but came away believing that the American president would likely withdraw from it, mostly to appease his voter base anyway. Regardless, the house of cards that is the Middle East is a very fragile thing. Pulling the plug on the deal now would likely kick off a domino effect that would not be undone. For this reason, Iran would presumably refuse any renegotiations. Many believe that if the deal indeed collapses, Iran will simply pick up where it left off before the deal and resume amassing the stockpile needed to develop nukes.
In case Iran breaks out for nuclear weapons and quits the NPT and expels the IAEA inspectors from Iran, that would mean that Iran is not just after resuming its nuclear activity, but it's after a bomb. And then I think we could expect Israel to take more radical actions, including military options, against Iran, because Israel has always made it very clear that it will not allow Iran to become a nuclear military state.
After meeting with Pompeo, Netanyahu received a phone call from Trump to discuss the potential hurdles on the horizon as well, and some wonder if the talk was more of a heads-up to say that a big change is on the way.